Alright, gonna be doing something a little different today. So let's begin with the beginning. And that piano part is gonna continue throughout the whole track. So first note is open G. Now, technically the first thing is the octave G, so it's actually, whoops, well that was right, it just didn't sound good. You know, but who wants to do that? I certainly don't. So, and you could start at D5 to hit the G, like, but doing that, that note doesn't really get to ring out like the other ones do. So I'll try to demonstrate here. It doesn't sound quite the same, you kind of hear that break in there. So anyway, yeah, start with open G, and then with your pinky on D8, and then put your ring finger on G7, and then middle finger on A6, okay, and next we're going to switch two fingers here. So first put your ring finger on A7, and then index on G5. So and next just take your ring finger off just to hit the A6 again. Okay, then we also have the bells or chimes or xylophone or whatever it is. And then that's going to repeat. I'm not sure if I have the timing down for that right. I find the timing of the chimes kind of hard to get down unless I'm playing along to the track. So in my interpretation of this song, I'm using artificial harmonics for the chimes part, and Steve Bailey did a pretty good video just covering that, but just to give a quick rundown of that. Artificial harmonics is when you're basically fretting something. Let's just say we're at G3. Whoops. And then you're hitting the harmonic an octave higher, 12 frets higher. So in this case, at G3, we would hit that at G15. And there's a few ways to do that. So the way I do it and the way Pistorius did it, according to Steve Bailey, is to like put your thumb above the 15th fret. I mean, like harmonics, not fretting down, but just, you know, touching the string there. And use your index finger to pluck the string. Like so. And the way Steve Bailey does it is with two fingers, so he uses the index finger on 15 here and uses his middle finger to pluck. And another way you could do it is just to tap it, and that's something that Claypool does sometimes. And you can even hit that for stuff above the 12th fret, so let's just say I'm at, well, G15. So then I would play it. I mean, it's harder because you have to kind of do some guesswork because you don't have frets to guide you down here. But you would play that where 12 frets up would be, which, by the way, is always it's always going to be halfway between where you're fretting and the bridge. So yeah, it's somewhere here. So anyway, with your left hand, we're going to be fretting D7, no, D5, sorry, and G7, and then hit the harmonics here at G19 and D17, and then hit the G5 one, so at G17, then again, and then play the D5 harmonic again, and then just play D5. And then the harmonics we're going to hit are G5, 8, and 7. And so that's the end of that part, so that chimes part is going to repeat throughout the track. So after 2 times of the in comes the kind of melodic run part, which I'm going to play with the pick. Now to play that again, but slower. Okay, so we're going to start at D5, up to D7 and 8, and then up to G5 and 7, back down, yeah, the whole thing back down actually. And then next, D7 to 8, G5, and then 8, 7, 5 on D, and then 8, 7, 5 again, and then A8, and then 7, 5 on D again. And this is what it sounds like an octave higher. So the next thing that comes in, other than the, kind of ambient, atmospheric synths, which I don't know how to transcribe to the bass, the next part is this kind of whistling noise, this so that's going to be A and then G, but the way I like to play it is again with artificial harmonics, so fretting G2, kind of well, a whistle would be like, it's like one note that's kind of held constant, which doesn't translate to a bass very well. So I like to kind of tap the artificial harmonic, just kind of in rhythm to the song, so. And then down to G, or 12, which is the same exact thing as this, just hitting your plain old harmonic at 12. That's the same thing as the artificial harmonic for 0, for open G, so. And the final piano part is going to go like this. So that's the way I like to play it, just kind of a subtle kind of slap pop thing. You could do it just with, I mean, finger style. Or with your thumb and finger, kind of like this. So we start with G7, and every other note in this is G, which I'm playing at D5, which you could also just do open G. In that case you would do just tapping with pull off, so you could do it like this. Like so. But anyway, so the first four ones are going to be at G7, and then down to G3, and then to G5, back down to 3, for 3 times, with the 4th time up to 5 again. And there you go. That's Promise Reprise.